Hey guys, welcome back. Scott here with a new beer dissection video. What I have today, a very interesting one from Stoneyard Brewing Company. It's called Beer Full of Sprinkles. Okay, I'm sure I'll have pictures like I usually do over my shoulder. Thought this was interesting. My local beer shop, I needed something else. It was out of stock, and so I just said yes. I figured, I do a beer channel. Sometimes I'm gonna get beers that align with my taste buds all the time, and then some things that seem to be like outside of it. So this one's called Sprinkles. Again, Beer Full of Sprinkles. It's a vanilla strawberry twist, all Mosaic IPA. Drink cool and fresh, of course. You want to drink all your IPAs fresh. So has no lactose. It's at 7% alcohol. And so this is going to be very interesting to see what this is all about. It's not a sour. I did check that out. I thought maybe it was a sour. It isn't. It's just, they say, with all Mosaic IPA, vanilla strawberry twist. So again, not something that I would necessarily pick up first off the shelf, but let's try it out and see, okay? And that's it, all right? Again, a lot of times when I start seeing sprinkles and things like that, I think of pastry stouts and lactose-ridden IPAs, things like that. But this one says no lactose, so we'll take a look at it. Okay, and I haven't had a Stoneyard beer in a long time. I mean, I have positive, memories of them, but so I don't know. I don't know what they've been doing these days. I haven't seen them around too much. So let's take a look at this. Whoa. Just opening the can now, I'm already getting a whiff of some type of strawberry vanilla concoction. But let's look at it. Nice pretty beer, about an inch and a half white, pretty dense head foam there, kind of giving me that Cool Whip crema look on the espresso, which is always nice. The bubbles are pretty tight. Kind of an medium gold color, pretty hazy. There's probably some chill haze there. Or again, I don't know the grist. Remember, I always say with these IPAs, even a one like this being advertised as a strawberry vanilla one, who knows? They may be using some oats, unmalted wheat, adds a little bit of that opaqueness to the beer, the cloudiness to the beer. But again, I can't vouch one way or the other specifically for this because I didn't see the grist of the bill. But it looked pretty looking, almost looking like a West Coast IPA, but I don't believe that's what we're going to be finding here with this beer. But anyway, let's take a sniff of the aroma. Yeah, it definitely has strawberry and vanilla in there. Very strong, almost medicinal-like, which kind of worries me because, I'm not a big fruited beer person, but I can tolerate certain lambics and things like that. But I usually like them to use actual fruit or even like a puree or something like that. This is smelling like they're using like a tincture of strawberry vanilla added to it, which again, there's no harm, no foul, I guess technically, but even when I homebrew and I've used artificial, I used artificial stuff once, and it gives you this medicinal kind of smell, artificial smell to it, because it's just too it's too overpowering with strawberry and vanilla to just be using strawberry. I mean, vanilla maybe I get away with because of those vanilla beans are pretty powerful with a strip of it, but this is pretty strong. I think it's more stronger. I guess maybe it's the medicinal aspect of the strawberry. The vanilla, maybe they trick me and they are using, real vanilla. But you definitely get that medicinal strawberry aroma there. And the malt is just pretty basic, 2-row, probably light toast, bread, doughy. But you almost feel like you're sniffing a cupcake with like strawberry icing on it. Okay, it's not bad. I mean, it's pleasant smelling. It's just, definitely medicinal and very strong with the strawberry and the vanilla. All right, guys, so let's take a taste of this. Cheers. Well, kind of low to medium carbonation. You get hit with that strawberry up front and the vanilla like it was on the nose. Pretty powerful. With that, the malt Looks like bread doughy, light toast. You can even tell by the color. They're probably using just like 2-row, maybe some Pilsner malt, maybe a light Lovibond crystal malt. Hops aren't pretty important in this beer, I don't believe. Maybe I'm getting a slight herbal character to it. Even though they call it a Mosaic IPA, it just, I think the strawberry and the vanilla is just overpowering whatever the Mosaic hops. You know, a lot of times Mosaic will give you some fruity, sometimes citrus, maybe even some tropical fruit character. Some people may even consider like mango. The strawberry and the vanilla is drowning it out. So even if it was more herbal floral with some fruit, I don't really get it from the hops. The bitterness is actually a little higher than I thought. It's kind of pronounced, but you know, nice. No alcoholic warmth, which I wouldn't expect on a beer around this level. I mean, 7% starts approaching it. I'm usually around 7.5, 8. I start getting the burn on some beers. The body on this, like I said, is kind of medium full. There's a little bit of creaminess on the aftertaste, but again, it's just so strong with the strawberry and the vanilla that it's just tough to see much past that. And especially since the strawberry is very medicinal. But thank God it's not using lactose. Remember, lactose, besides adding sweet, like it's used a lot in some sweet stouts, milk stouts, adds a lot of body to it, mouthfeel, of course, some residual sweetness. There is some residual sweetness here, but I think it's just coming mainly from the malt. They did say they don't use lactose, so it's not cloyingly sweet. It actually drinks a little drier than you'd expect. When you smell it, you think you're in an ice cream factory here. When I opened up the can, when I first kind of started things, I got hit with that strawberry and the vanilla right away. You almost feel like you are in a candy factory or a ice cream factory. Listen, it's okay for my taste. I mean, I don't particularly like beers a lot of times with strawberry, vanilla, even fruit in general. It has to be, like I said, it has to be using real fruit for me to really enjoy it. I like creeks and framboise, like lambics, even if it's Lindemans, which is a sweeter type of lambic than an oud lambic, has a little more sourness to it. This, thankfully, is not overdone with the sweetness. I think the residual sweetness you have here is just coming malt-driven, not, again, they say they're not using lactose, or maybe mashed at a higher temperature, leaving some residual sugars behind. I think it's just the way the beer is made, and that aspect of it's good. And it's pretty refreshing. I probably would serve this a little colder than I did right now. But I guess that my problem with it is the strawberry and the vanilla just tastes very medicinal and smells very medicinal, especially the strawberry. It's almost like that strawberry cotton candy that you have on your nose. So listen, overall drinkability, enjoyability, I really can't go much higher than like a C+, maybe even a C. It's just kind of like, you know, I wouldn't go out of my way for it. Now, getting one that has strawberry vanilla beer all the time is tough to compare it to something else, but you know, it's just again, not something I would particularly like. I don't like medicinal tinctures in it, and I would almost guarantee that they use something like that, especially for the strawberry. Maybe not so much the vanilla, maybe they tricked me, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's just some extract on there. So it's kind of like a dessert beer without being cloyingly sweet. So like I said, I'm going to be in that C range, overall drinkability, enjoyability, and I'm not really going to compare it to anything else because it's just not really a common. But the things that are nice, it does drink a little drier than that beer. I think the malt's good. The bitterness level's pretty nice, especially with something sitting around 7%. But it's just kind of like one of those beers, guys. Like if I never had it again, I probably would be fine. Okay. But Stoneyard, I know, does produce good beer. Other beer styles that I've enjoyed in the past, I can't recollect off the top of my head right now, but this one I'm just kind of like, it says Mosaic IPA, but don't expect with this, I'm glad I just thought of that, don't expect this to if you've had beers and you like Mosaic hops, that's fantastic. But this is not like a classic IPA, fruit, tropical fruit, citrus. It's not like that. It's more you're getting hit with strawberry and vanilla, and it's just kind of almost like a blonde ale with strawberry vanilla on there more than, say, like a regular IPA. So anyway, guys, C beer, you can take it or leave it, to be honest with you. Till my next beer video, beer dissection video, have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.